Today we're talking about my $250 million team scaling system. This is the exact unconventional approach to scaling team that I do with my businesses and that my clients are using right now. It goes totally against the grain of what you've probably been doing with your team, but once you do this, everything changes. Let's get into it. Now, I think it's worth putting this out there right now. It is time to stop looking for that unicorn staff member. And furthermore, it is really time to stop trying to change your team members. They are not you, and that is a very, very good thing. Now, I'm gonna show you how to build A-grade team members from literally everyone that you hire. That way you can scale fast and with flow. It's a systematic approach that works extremely well and extremely fast. If you want the PDF to implement this after the training, comment A players and I'll send you the link. So let me start off by asking you this question. Do you find yourself constantly wishing that your team could be just like you? I used to do that myself and it was a big mistake. As a business owner, it is natural to want your team to have the same level of work ethic, passion, and expertise as you. After all, you've poured your heart and your soul, your life into building your business. You've probably scaled your practice to where you are now largely on your own back. You've been living and breathing every single aspect of your practice, the processes, the systems, they're basically embedded into your mind and into your soul. You are the business. So when you start hiring, it might sound nice to make sure that team members have that same business owner mindset as you do. But that's a big mistake. There's only room for one head chef. Have you ever heard that saying, too many cooks in the kitchen? Well, if everyone's in charge, you end up with total chaos. If everyone's in charge, no one's in charge. You need one head chef that can direct the rest of the team. The same principle applies to your practice. You don't need or want everyone to be like you. You don't want a team full of mini business owners. What you want and what you need is a team of A players. There's a big difference. Because A players, they take ownership, but without competing with you to act like the business owner. A players allow you to be the brain behind the operation while they're the hands executing your plan. A players grow with the business instead of out of the business. The secret to scaling faster and further than ever before is making sure that there's not too many cooks in the kitchen, but also rewarding people properly so that way A players will naturally rise to the top. Because without a clearly defined ascension model, your business will lose talent at a rate faster than what you can replace it. So let me dive into this a little bit deeper and show you exactly how to implement this into your practice. Here is how you create a culture of A players and you scale your business up. Now, A players, they're different. So you've got to train them and lead them and manage them totally differently to other people. You've got to replicate your magic. To scale, you've got to replicate your magic and scale that. And you can do it. And in fact, you must do it or you won't get there. Listen, you've probably gotten your business to this certain point, but to go to that next level, it has to go beyond you, but it needs to retain your magic. Now, what I mean by that is, in the services industry especially, there's something that the founder has done or does that drives the success of the business. There's some magic to what they do, and that's the reason why they typically get a lot more referrals than the next person, and why they typically bring in 2 to 5 times the income to the business than the next person does. There's something magic about you, something you do as the founder, but it can keep you stuck where you are as well. If you don't realize this part and we don't scale your magic, you'll stay stuck. So listen, here it is. What you do, your magic, you can bottle it up so that someone else, so that a team of people can do your magic too. Now, most people are just on autopilot. They just do what they do without even thinking about it. Perhaps it's more natural to them, perhaps they've had more exposure to certain things in their lives, and as a result, they can produce high level performance kind of naturally. But here's the thing, and think on this. Whilst you may think it's a natural talent, it's not. It is due to your environment on the most part. It is due to exposure. And if you think it's all due to talent, you'll be hamstrung to your business because you'll be out there looking for another talented unicorn to come and save the day for you. And that will actually make things worse, not better. Have you ever tried managing someone who thinks that they're a natural talent? Enter the toxic team member, no thanks. Instead, you need to break down step by step, as closely as you can, what it is that you do that brings results into your business. So step by step, you can train someone else to think and act like you. It's not only possible, it's actually easy. And my clients are doing it every single day to double their incomes and more, whilst working 4 days, just 4 hours per week in their business. So if you were to look at your magic, break it down so that an engaged learner, a committed person, could learn it and replicate it. You have to create engaging goals for your A players. Engaging targets and goals are the secret to creating and maintaining high performance from your team. People stop performing and they disengage when they can't see a next step or the next step to ascend to. The best people to hire for your team are those that are goal focused. They're driven by achieving. They feel lit up when they hit their goals. When they're equipped with your tools and your resources to reproduce your magic, they need to know what to do with it. And that means creating achievable and also stretch goals. I love setting 2 goals for team. One that is definitely achievable, not easy, but it's achievable. Now, when you see that a goal is achievable, you're way more engaged with getting after it because you feel it's possible. Now, think of a non-runner that is starting. Setting the target of running, say, 3 miles without a break within 5 weeks of training versus setting the target of, hey, you're a non-runner, now you're gonna run a marathon. Have that first target super achievable and then have a stretch target that they can really get after once they hit that first target. You're making goal setting fun and engaging by doing this. The more someone can achieve a goal, the more that they want to have goals. You have to light a fire within your A players. To create and keep A players, you've got to speak their language. You have to light someone up if you want them to perform, to keep performing, and to be an awesome team member. And you'll notice I say team member and not staff. We are all links in a chain. We all have the same goal, to win as a team. To do that, you need to know how to light the fire within your team. Some people may crave verbal praise. Others like surprise gifts as rewards. Some might like an experience. Hey, everyone's different. You need to find out what lights that fire within your team members. That way, you can set them up with the right rewards for them when they hit their targets. It's a team game and you've got to win together. When people win with you as their leader, they want to keep growing with you. Now, if someone stops growing underneath your leadership, that's when they run out of future. And if that happens, they look to work for someone else who can light their fire in the way that they want it to be lit up. Hopefully you can see by now that you don't need more yous to scale your practice. You just need to build a business that has plenty of room for A players to grow. And that's what we help our clients to do. We install our patients on demand system so that you've got so much demand and so many new patients. The best talent is naturally attracted to working for your business. So if you're ready to accelerate the growth of your practice, I want to invite you to book a call with my team. You can click the link below or you can send me a DM to book a call and one of my advisors will show you exactly how our patients on demand system would work for you so you can double your income and halve your clinical hours. By the end of the demo call, you'll have a roadmap for building the practice of your dreams and you can implement it on your own, or our advisor can show you the exact steps for how we've helped over 2,500 other practice owners get there way faster. So click the link or send me a DM. I'll see you on the other side.